Hello, everybody.
Morning, guys.
Joe here.
Kevin.
All right, so our poll winner, broadcast news.
Yes, our 80s Oscar nominee poll, nominated for 7 Academy Awards, including 3 for all three of the main cast members. All people. Oh, I don't think we've watched a Holly Hunter movie on the channel, have we?
I don't think so.
Holly Hunter, William Hurt, who we recently saw in The History of Violence.
We did.
And Albert Brooks.
Yeah, who we saw recently and Defending Your Life.
Defending Your Life and Out of Sight. So.
Yeah, Out of Sight. He wasn't Out of Sight. Yeah, he was great in that movie. And James L. Brooks, I've never seen a James L. Brooks movie. I know that he's directed Jack Nicholson to 2 Oscars for Terms of Endearment, and then I always this one mixed up. As Good as It Gets.
As Good as It Gets. Okay.
I always think of Something's Gotta Give. I get those titles mixed up a lot. So
I have seen As Good as It Gets.
Is it As Good as It Gets?
It's good. It was nominated for Best Picture. I thought it was all right.
Okay.
Again,
that was the Good Will Hunting year, I think, right?
Yeah, it was the Good Will Hunting year. It was the Titanic year.
Yeah.
So nothing else was going to win. But it was a rom-com, and I'm not a huge rom-com guy. At least I wasn't at the time. So I was like, okay, this is really my genre.
Well, it's also it's funny because he's had such a long career.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he has another film coming up this year because his last movie. If I hear that, it's either this year or next year, but he's working on a project, and it's his first project since 2010 or something.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Took some time off.
And he's an older gentleman. You
know?
Yeah,
he can be young, right?
Yeah.
To make movies back in the early 80s.
I think he also produces The Simpsons.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to get at is I think that there's going to be a sense of humor to this movie.
Absolutely.
You know, I think Terms of Endearment, if I remember what it's about correctly, it's kind of a sadder film.
I think so. I've not seen it. I haven't looked much into Terms of Endearment.
If you look at lists of tearjerkers,
sure. Right.
I think it's on there. So
right, I like Sophie's Choice, even though I've never seen it. Pretty sure that's a tearjerker.
Not a comedy,
right? Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what the tone is for this movie. I mean, I've seen this poster a million times. I've seen this DVD in Blockbuster. a lot.
Basically, just the 3 actors, right? The three main cast members.
And Albert Brooks, he's funny.
Albert Brooks is
hilarious,
genius.
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But he can do drama. I mean, he was in Taxi Driver, for God's sake. So this could be a full blown drama. So
yeah, absolutely.
I have no idea.
We should just watch The Simpsons on the channel.
We'll finish it in 30 years.
I did the math as a curiosity on a couple of these ridiculous shows. Like, oh my god, they're still making them, so I'm not sure obviously how long it would take. But for all the episodes right now, it would take just over 15 years at 1 a week to watch the entire show.
Man.
Let's not do that.
That's a commitment.
Right.
Does The Simpsons, is it topical? Do they do topics that are happening in the world?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's all.
So much of it would go over our head.
It's a satire, so some of the stuff is going to probably feel dated because it's not stuff that's changed since the 1990s. Yeah. I remember it was on the Tracy Ullman show when it first came on. It's just like a sketch and evolved into its own television show, and
it's pretty awesome
and changed a lot. Yeah,
and that is the longest running show of all time.
At least longest running sitcom. I'm not sure it's the longest running show, but it's definitely the longest running sitcom. Has been for a long time.
Yeah.
All right, we should go and get started here. I want to thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being here with us, and give a special thank you to all of our super patrons: AB, Actuarial Lurker, Balish Fuldez, Chris, Derek Peterson, FTC93, JB Morgan, Jeff, Christy Goverston, MJ, Sudugunda Varapu, Torgir Linkstad, Trey Contreras, WerePanda47, Natasha Norris, Yannick from Montreal, and Lasigo Moiloa. Thank you so much, guys. Really glad you're here with us. If you'd like to vote in our polls, we have a tier that starts at $1 just for voting in polls. If you'd like to over on our Patreon, the link to that is in the description below on everything on our Patreon. If you do watch, you're gonna have to take and watch along on your own source material.
Yes.
We follow copyright law, so you're just gonna see and hear us.
But honest, what are you supposed to do when people keep commenting on your looks? I don't even know what they mean, beat them off with a stick.
I see you studying so hard, Tom.
Just have to try harder.
This bad tester.
I will.
Oh my god.
I will!
Okay, so this kid's super hard on himself.
Yeah.
You think it would help if I got you a tutor?
I mean, what can you do with yourself if all you can do is look good?
That's funny.
That is great.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to college, and this is the happiest day I've had in a long, long time.
It's a 15-year-old valedictorian.
And I forgive you.
Forgive you.
Oh, you're gonna beat a kid up at his graduation?
You'll never make more than $19,000 a year.
Yeah.
That has to be Albert Brooks as a kid, right? With the hair and everything.
Yeah.
$19,000. Not bad.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah.
I guess it's 1965.
And then probably Holly Hunter.
Yeah, she sounds like her, doesn't it?
What was her big breakout role?
Raising Arizona, wasn't it?
It got to be, I guess.
Then you throw a word like obsessive at me. Now, unless I'm wrong, please correct me if I... So would you please try and be a little bit more precise instead of calling a person something like obsessive? Good night.
So we have 3 very smart kids.
Yeah. Ah, the old days when you bought newspapers to read.
I remember as a kid, I used to go buy those things and like just try to like work the handles.
Oh, yeah.
See if any of them were open.
I used to go by and see if there's any quarters in the returns, and sometimes there were.
Yeah.
He also bought a brand new condo with Maria they're gonna furnish tastefully.
A little off topic, but have you noticed how many movies Ellen Chenoweth over the decades has shown up on casting? I see her name on all the time for casting films.
Casting directors are unsung heroes, man.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. She's got a lot of complex emotions going on right now.
Just needed a second.
Yeah.
The network anchormen are so powerful they comprise our last best hope.
Oh, man.
Not a public speaker.
Nope.
Current group
Yeah.
is clearly qualified, tied still to our best traditions, but who
That's me in every job meeting I ever have. Where do you guys want to go eat after this?
Yeah.
we are being pressured to take a
R.I.P.
Yeah.
We're all secretly terrified by what's happening, aren't we?
Yeah, you lost the crowd.
Yeah, they were gone before you ever tried your off-the-cuff moment.
fun. I like fun.
I like fun.
It's just not news.
Now they like her speech.
Yeah.
Well, you're lucky you love it. You're gonna get a lot more just like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you missed the point there. That William Hurt.
Yeah.
Well, he seemed invested. I mean,
I just wanted to tell you how great you were.
That's really nice.
yeah.
They hated me.
Well, they say if you can reach even one person, it means something.
I guess you're that one person.
Yeah.
Would you like to have dinner with me?
Sure.
Right?
Is she
Dan,
dating
is this dull?
Albert Brooks' character?
I thought
or
they
no?
just worked together. I don't know.
My room is right down here. You want to keep talking?
Yeah, sure.
Wow. Okay, she's definitely not dating Albert Brooks.
No, she is forward.
Yeah.
So they made me anchor.
He looks like an anchor.
Yeah.
How are you at back rubs?
Oh.
Yeah,
She kind of growled at him there.
did. Is he not into it?
I can't tell. She's definitely the aggressor.
And half the time, I don't get the news that I'm talking about.
Oh, it's like Ron Burgundy.
He's the dumb one at the beginning. Right.
Did you go to college? No experience, and you can't write.
Yeah, and I'm making a fortune.
At least you feel
Yeah.
iffy about it, you know?
Just what do you want from me anyway? Permission to be a fake? Do something about it.
Kind of like her.
Well, you don't have to start right now.
Yeah, back rope first. Wow.
That did not go the way I thought it was going to go.
Yeah, I know.
I am beginning to repel people I'm trying to seduce.
Because nobody invites a bad-looking idiot to their bedroom. Okay, let's do me.
It's like when Harry met Sally.
Yeah.
Wouldn't this be a great world if insecurity and desperation made us more attractive?
Yeah. You're right. It is a lot more like Harry Met Sally. They're just really good friends.
Those audition tapes I sent out, I've been hired by your network for the Washington Bureau, so I'll probably be seeing you at work.
Okay, there you go.
Sorry.
So he's telling you, and you're like, get better, insist on being better, and it's her problem.
Yeah. Well, let's see how good he is.
Right.
Like, understanding it's one thing, but
Going on?
if he can
I
sell
bet
it,
he sells it well,
Yeah.
yeah.
But he doesn't seem like a bad guy.
No, I don't think he's a bad guy at all.
Please, Bobby, we're pushing.
I
Poor
like
Bobby.
how high-strung she is.
Yeah.
James, we need it in 14 minutes.
Hey, Joan.
Here's Joan.
Have a different meaning. What did you expect when you came back this?
Was he one of the cops in Lebowski?
There isn't enough time!
Yes, there is.
I don't think she's got...
It is, yeah, that's totally him.
Now, should I...
Just a 2-second is all.
God. She sounds positively threatening.
Right?
Control room and New York that we won't be ready. We'll be ready. In 84 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
And they're
because we're
stressing
not
me
there.
out.
What about careers, huh?
Now I'm invested.
Oh, God, get out of the way! Oh!
Nicely done.
I know.
It's easy to forget that Joan Cusack is a really good comedian.
Yeah. Oh!
Hey! Oh! I hope they patted her for this.
I do too.
Tonight we're going to
My God.
This is well done.
Yeah.
I'm stressed.
In other times with other purposes, there might
She doesn't get paid enough.
No.
here at the bus depot
Guys?
for J.D. Singer's arrival home.
I'm Bill Rohr.
So he's got a taste. Oh, that's
That was
Nicholson.
Jack.
Look at that
What?
smile.
Did you know he was in this?
No idea.
What the heck?
How's that kept a secret?
I know how much I have to learn. If I could, I mean, I would really a lot appreciate it if.
A lot.
A lot. Appreciate it.
Oh my God.
He's flustered.
You make me nervous.
She is intimidating.
And it has nothing to do with the fact that I left your room instead of staying there.
Of course it does.
Please.
Good night.
Good night.
We're not done.
No. I was just the first salvo.
Do you think that we'll have a love triangle, or do you think he's just the best friend?
I hope not love triangle. I hope just best friend.
Yeah.
If anything happens to me, you tell every woman I've ever gone out with that I was talking about her at the end. That way they'll have to reevaluate me.
Stop. We are not here to stage the news. You wait and you see what they do. Okay. Sir, you can do whatever you want.
He's just putting his boots on.
Yeah.
He's like halfway with his boot, doesn't know what to do.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna put my shoe on. Is that okay?
God.
It's precise. And
Yeah.
she is-
Philosophically, I like that, though. We
I
don't
do
shape
too.
the news. Oh, no, there's definitely romantic tension. I take it back. Yeah.
Oh,
She just needs a therapist to talk to
really
after
does,
work,
yeah.
man.
she's crushing this role.
Yeah.
The proposal calls for electing a president from among.
It's so random.
Do you think maybe it's just a cameo? We just see him, like, on camera?
I wonder.
Came in and worked
He
for a
wasn't in
day.
the credits.
Yeah.
No, I don't. He happens to deserve the credit. He's right here.
I'll speak to you soon.
He had to read over some new copy.
He is not reading over a new copy.
It's good to finally be getting to work.
Yeah, so he's just been, like, transitioning. Anchor hasn't really been on.
Like, he's not the smartest guy, but he does want to be.
Yeah, he wants to be good at it.
I think that's
right.
admirable.
Yeah, I do too.
Plane won't work. I've got it cold, confirmed. They have $5 million in this thing already.
Billion.
Yeah, $5 million's not much in the military.
Did you write this?
All right for you sometimes.
Not because you have to.
Suspension system had been redesigned 5 years ago because of the...
A little jealous.
Yeah.
Or your family. Tom rakes the cameras, huh? But tomorrow there's going to be a mob of me out here.
That's good.
So if you have anything to say, sir, why not say it now the way you want?
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
This is Ellie.
Hey, Ellie.
Hi.
You should be honored. She never wanted to meet anyone here, but
Oh, God.
said that she just loved you on television.
Sure. So he's gonna be popular.
Hi, Ellie.
I'm not sure.
And Aaron was on that 14-day raft trip with us.
Oh, my God. She hung out for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Your hair's different.
Yeah.
This is so embarrassing. The odds are very good that William Hurt Tom is going to end up being a much more popular,
I think so.
even though he's not as qualified.
Sure.
Hey, Dad, I think I just may be able to do this job.
Oh,
That's so sweet.
it is.
I'm glad you were sure.
That's moving. That's really good.
Especially since we saw him when he was a little kid with
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
I see Tom around you a lot, and I'd like to see him outside of work.
Whoa. Do I mind? Why would I mind? No.
She does mind.
You do mind.
She's not realizing that?
I do mind.
Yep.
Good. Good for you.
That's a good reveal
Yeah.
there.
I mean, I think about him outside of work sometimes, but I know I don't respect him.
Jeez.
So what am I talking about? What
You
am I
have
saying
feelings.
to you?
You're saying stay away from him.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
So now you got some competition.
Yeah.
I've got to find someone. It's important. Excuse me.
I love how they're really like setting up these characters. You know
For
what I mean?
sure, yeah.
They're saying so much without saying anything.
Hey, Jennifer.
Why is she mad?
Said you do whatever you want to with Tom.
Okay. Well, don't
Yeah.
get mad whenever something does happen.
Yeah, it did seem like she was kind of calling dibs a little bit. And you can't call dibs on a person.
No.
You're not going to use him at all?
It's not my choice.
Wow. So
He's
some
been
resentment.
leapfrogged already, yeah.
To always believe you know better. To always think you're the smartest person in the room.
No, it's awful.
Oh, that is great.
Yeah.
I bet he's going to crush it, though, honestly.
Yeah, it'd be weird if he botches this.
I mean, to be fair, Albert Brooks' character is a reporter, and he said he was hired as an anchor man, so it makes more sense for him to fill in now.
Sure.
I think.
He can't hear me. I told you if there was one thing.
I can hear you. I was just teasing.
Oh, my God. He does have a sense of humor in this situation.
Heat-seeking missiles virtually disintegrated the plane on contact.
Can't watch it.
Yep.
A lot of alliteration from anxious anchors placed in powerful.
I think you're right.
In the 70s, the first crop had a number of crashes.
There was trouble with him in the early days, back in the 70s.
He's killing it, actually.
Yeah.
At the White House now.
I say it here, it comes out there.
Jennifer?
I mean, they could really use him. I mean,
Right, yeah. He should be a producer.
Yeah.
That's the thing I can't understand, is being able to do this while listening and getting information at the same time.
Yeah.
That's harder than singing and reading at the same time.
It really is.
Where's Jane? You're still juiced.
She's back there.
Thanks.
Can I help you, gentlemen?
Yeah, I bet your adrenaline is just.
Rhythm we got into it was like great, sexy.
Oh my God. There's a lot of romantic energy here, isn't there?
You are the classiest guy I know.
Yeah.
He
took his benching really well.
He did.
In the middle of all of this, I started to think about the one thing that makes me feel really good and makes immediate sense, and it's you.
Oh, wow.
Primarily because I'm about to pass out. Come on, I'll walk you to the corner.
He put all his cards on the table, though.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Good night.
Good night.
Wow. Forward.
Well, I felt something.
I don't know if she sees him that way, though.
I don't think so.
Oh.
Well, I'll go in and have a burger.
Yeah.
Hey, I know how to have a burger by myself.
This is awkward.
Good night.
Good night.
He's not leaving.
Yeah.
Okay. He really wants her. I mean, like that.
For sure.
Yeah.
I don't think she's going to have a burger by herself. They're all used to it, aren't they?
Yeah.
About making me cut $24 million from the budget
That's huge in the 80s.
of this very serious situation.
So who's getting the axe?
Now, we're going...
Aaron. He's got to be right.
Who do you think? George Well or Jennifer?
Jennifer.
Oh, wow.
Jennifer.
That's dirty.
Yeah, it sure is. It sure is.
Let's send our romantic rival off to Alaska.
It's kind of funny. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure I'd be good company tonight.
I'll be the judge of that.
Now she's the aggressor.
I'm loving this so much.
Yeah.
Like, I did not expect this
No.
from this movie.
What do you do when your real life exceeds your dreams?
Keep it to yourself.
I have a load to learn. I'm not going to act as if...
You have the job you have.
Shut up for a second.
Yeah.
Because of being from sports.
And that rule was?
Never to pretend to know more than I did.
Good.
Yeah, that's actually a great rule.
Okay, let's drop it.
What?
I mean, I am not going to take a test for you. I mean, if that...
Yeah.
He's being vulnerable.
Oh, no. The names of the cabinet have slipped my mind. Say, do you know him?
You're feeling good, aren't you?
I'm starting to, yeah.
He's being a little mean to him.
Yeah, he is. Insecurity.
I like that Tom is being so vulnerable with everybody
Yeah,
there. He's
for
like,
sure.
I look up to all of you.
Yeah.
And it's interesting that he was the bullied kid.
Yeah, I mean, really, yeah.
I'm innocent before I'm...
Door to door.
She didn't think he was just going to turn around and leave.
No. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he is. Okay, I was wondering where the tea kettle was coming from.
I like you as much as I can like anyone who thinks I'm an asshole.
That fits. Was that last cut good for you, Bobby?
Yeah, good.
He is getting better, isn't he?
Thank you for asking.
Oh.
You know, give him a chance thing.
Hi.
Yeah.
It was kind of like this wrestling match. I'm sorry. I promised myself I wasn't going to cry.
Oh my god.
Oh.
This whole thing has just messed me up.
Could I turn on the news for a second?
Oh, read the room.
I'm
God,
sorry,
man.
I'm in a pissy mood.
What's wrong with it?
Nothing. I think you really blew the lid off Nookie.
Oh. Oh, dude.
Malcolm West on trial for the murders.
That really even moved him.
It did. I like his reaction to that.
Yeah.
Nice work. I got to get a crew off the clock.
I mean, it's a good story. It's not breaking news, but it's an awareness piece.
Yeah, for sure.
Unusual for you to cut to yourself when you teared up, but it was real and it got me.
He is inserting himself a little bit.
Jennifer Mack, Rhoda Hamlet, Alaska.
Okay, that is funny. I thought she's bundled up.
Yeah.
He's freezing.
That's a really good bit.
Yeah.
What do you say we take a walk?
Is he already getting the axe?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not suggesting the worst will happen.
Okay.
He's letting him know.
Come on. Get me one shot at anchoring the weekend news. They've never seen me do that. It could turn it around for me.
I could do that this Saturday.
Okay.
It's a long while since you read the news. I'll have somebody work with you on it. Just on superficial performance things.
Yeah.
Because, and I don't mean this as a knock, but we approach these things so differently.
We sure did.
Oh, he's going to Tom?
All right, I just don't know how effective this is going to be because of our different approaches.
This is really great.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Don't touch me.
Sit on it.
No, but just don't handle me.
He told you to do it.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on it.
Now look.
Don't fit.
He's helping you.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
God. Listen to the man.
I never thought of that.
The performance stuff he knows everything about.
Yeah.
No.
Don't let your eyes move from the beginning of a sentence to the end of it like that.
Oh, you can tell you're reading.
Punch
between
one
government
word
and-
or phrase in every sentence. One idea.
I like this.
So when you feel yourself just reading, stop.
Yeah.
Selling a little.
It's great advice.
It is.
So long.
I think it's great that he helped him out.
Yeah. For a second, I was wondering if we're headed towards some sort of competition, but it doesn't feel that way.
No, not at all. It's just his job he's trying to save on his own, yeah.
You look beautiful. That's gorgeous.
Did she curl it or crimp it?
On the tan
Crimp?
jacket.
Oh,
Okay.
baby.
Help me pick something out.
Maybe? I'm no hairdresser. I don't know.
Me neither, right.
So help me pick a tie.
Okay.
Do you think it's
brought
going to
all
go
of
well?
Ugh, I don't know.
This might be the kind of a cynical, like the more qualified guy gets fired than the more engaging guy.
Sure.
Birth control that she just put in her bag, is that what that was?
Yeah, she might have been. Now, what's interesting about the qualifications, right?
Yeah.
He's qualified, but is he qualified to be an anchor?
It's a different job. I think that's
is.
the other thing is the anchor doesn't have to really be the reporter. He's not doing the investigation.
He's not.
If this goes badly, this is going to be so uncomfortable and cringy and hard to watch if this doesn't go well.
But if he crushes it, then what?
Yeah, for sure. I'm really hoping he crushes it because otherwise I'm going to get sink into the couch uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch him.
I don't
yeah,
wanna
I don't
see it,
watch
yeah.
him crash and burn.
No.
Anchoring the weekend news. Gonna anchor it.
Gonna anchor it.
Hey. Way to go.
Oh my God, it's being set up so big.
Okay, 20 seconds, Dan.
Oh, we're going to see this. Please don't suck.
Here we go.
Yeah.
The nest of professional spies and amateur traders
Always pouring sweat.
whose only true function
Oh
is
God, he
folly.
is.
Wipe off. Wipe off.
Yeah.
No, Chiron?
Written on discarded
Stay calm.
paper bags from the NATO cafeteria.
He's getting more and more nervous.
This is more than Nixon ever sweated.
Our own State Department was rocked, not only by...
Oh my God, look at him.
Just how noticeable is this? Huh?
Oh my God.
A bomb exploded on a railroad bridge outside of Madras, India.
Oh no.
120 people were reported injured, at least 22 people dead.
Commercial?
I wish I were one of them.
Oh my God, he's gonna be fired by the next day, isn't he?
Yeah.
By Monday.
Like we said, man, he's a great writer, great reporter, but
that's not
he's
different
not an
job.
anchor.
It's a different skill set.
Okay.
I think they're a good couple. I really do.
Yeah, they're both kind of adorable, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel really bad for Aaron.
Oh, Aaron is so done.
He's taken a couple L's now.
Yes, hasn't he?
Jane!
What happened?
Don't run off like everything's settled the minute you make up your mind.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
I mean,
that's fair.
Yeah, but the control freak aspect of her is part of the package.
We're not towards the end yet, so I feel like there could be some hiccups with that.
Oh,
that
for
element. I don't know if he
sure.
can handle that or if she can handle him being like, no.
Yeah.
Did it really go well?
Define your terms.
Do you feel good about it?
No.
Yeah.
Do others feel that you did well?
No.
Then what was good about it?
I lost 6 pounds.
Stop kidding with me. I want to know what happened.
I'm not kidding.
People phoned in.
And I'm chipper because you finally showed up.
Oh, no.
Not staying. Is she gonna bail?
Yeah, she has to.
I have to be someplace.
Yeah.
It can wait.
I don't know.
Just tell him it's a date.
I may be in love with him.
Whoa.
Oh.
I didn't expect
Get
that.
out of my house now. I want you out of here. Get out of here. I'm not kidding. Get out of here.
Whoa.
Jeez,
You
man.
go to hell.
That was not the
Now
way
he's
to handle
having a
that.
bad night.
Yeah.
Don't go.
This is important to me!
I think it's important for you, too.
This is an amazing performance.
Yeah. Apology, we're friends, best wishes.
Yeah.
What?
Give me 1 minute, please. This is tough.
Yeah. This is good.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Don't get me wrong when I tell you that Tom, while being a very nice guy, is the devil.
What?
Come on, what's he gonna sound like? No.
How is he the devil?
You've lost the thread, man.
He'll just bit by little bit lower our standards where they're important. Flash over substance.
I think he's getting more substantive, though.
I do too.
And he'll get all the great women.
He's not wrong, but he's going at it at a weird angle. Like,
he personifies everything that you've been fighting against.
And when you think back to her speech.
And the way he's inserting himself in the stories a little bit. I don't think he's the devil. I mean, like...
No, he's not the devil.
I see what he was getting at. But
Yeah, for sure.
Do him a favor, don't treat it like a tragedy. You want me to talk to him?
That was diplomatic.
Yeah. He said he was going to talk to him. Are you going to talk to him?
I don't know if I trust this
Hey.
conversation right now.
I'm sorry I'm tying up Jane. I didn't realize you two would be going this late.
Okay, that was good.
All right.
I have my father coming through tomorrow. I should get some sleep. I'll see you at the office.
Dang.
Hey, not some chore you have to finish so you can stay on schedule.
Yeah.
Okay, great, Grunick. Easy shots now, huh? Good night.
That's fair. That's
I don't think
fair.
he was taking shots.
No.
Well, Jane, thanks for stopping by.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I'm a little irritated with Aaron right now.
I am too. He lacked any compassion at all there. This is why you don't date people you work with.
100%. It's the poster movie for
Yeah,
that.
really, yeah.
They show this at HR meetings.
Great if I'm helping your career, but when I'm a woman for a second, I get immediately found by you.
Jane, this is my dad.
Oh my God.
Just light up a room and leave, huh?
The way she just acted is not the way an affectionate person acts.
I think that's completely true.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey!
Jack is making an appearance.
Just when do you start telling people?
Almost immediately, Bill.
Yeah, here come the firings.
Welcome back to Washington, Bill.
A little flustered.
I forget, is she on the list?
Ugh.
This is a brutal layoff. And all because they couldn't program Wednesday nights.
Yeah, right.
You could make it less brutal by knocking $1 million or so off your salary. A bad joke.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah.
I take a lower salary because you guys can't get your stuff together.
About
Right.
time.
It's good to see you.
Thank you.
That handshake was interesting.
It was. Honestly, we also assume Aaron's going, and I think he is, but we don't know anyone else that's safe or not. You know what I mean?
That he liked you.
I wouldn't have bought that for a second.
Did he really?
Yes.
Wow, she just wants to believe that so
I
bad.
know.
Paul wants to see you.
Is he getting fired?
I mean, really, they said it's going to be a bloodbath. I assumed he wasn't going to.
I thought he was kind of like a hot commodity for him.
Yeah.
Tell them I'm on my way in.
It's Paul.
Oh, is he getting laid off too?
I'm just old enough to be flattered by the term early retirement.
Now, if there's anything I can do for you.
Ugh.
Well, I certainly hope you'll die soon.
Nice.
We're going to reorganize at the same time. We're going to drop you out of Washington and assign you to London.
Oh, he's moving overseas.
They were going to make me leave anyway.
Yeah.
The fact that it's you takes some of this sting out.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
This is actually kind of sad.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm gonna miss you. Are you out of your mind?
They won't have a chance to be together because he's going away.
Yeah.
That's a promotion.
I don't think so.
Yes. Hey, let me ask you something. You only had one camera crew on that Daybreak piece, right?
Yeah.
How did they get him in a reaction shot?
Oh.
Unless it was shot by himself.
So yeah, he is altering the news.
Yeah, that was shot later.
So he was right.
Yeah.
Now, did he... it doesn't feel nefarious, right?
It's not nefarious, it's just adding drama to his story.
But he's kind of a dumb guy, so he doesn't really realize it.
Right.
Do they owe you any time off?
14 weeks.
Yeah, she never takes vacation, probably.
Let's get the hell away to some island fast and find out how we are together away from this.
I mean, it won't... I mean, one of you is going to have to quit then.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know which one's going to quit their job if it all works out, though.
All right, I'll meet you at the place near the thing where we went that time.
Okay.
Is he going to ruin it, though?
Who knows? God. It's such a roller coaster.
It really is a roller coaster.
Of like, misconnections here.
You know how Tom had tears in his eyes in that interview we did with that girl?
Yep.
Ask yourself how we were able to see that when he only had one camera and
Okay,
it was
yeah.
pointed at the girl during the entire interview.
He did that later as a act. So we're gonna see. I don't think it's terrible. It's a little sleazier side of Tom. I think
It's pretty sleazy.
And no, it is. That was performative in a gross way.
He smiled, too, whenever they were watching this.
He did. You're right.
This whole thing.
Maybe he is the devil.
Right. Do they have the original footage of him filming it? I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
Second there, I thought you were gonna cry yourself. That would have been something.
Oh. This is the thing she said she didn't remember, the guy with the boot.
Yep.
Making himself part of the story.
And so he cries. Yep.
I don't think she's going on a trip with him.
Nope.
That's pretty telling, isn't it?
It is.
Wow.
We have a lot to talk about. I want to see
Yeah.
I want to see their last scene together then.
For sure. I want to see him defend it,
Defend it?
Because
I
he
wanna
might
see
just be clueless. I was like, well, I just kind of thought,
He could just be clueless, or maybe he's smarter than we think he is.
Right. He was either being really awful right there or too dumb to know he was being awful. And there is a difference.
There's a huge difference.
It made me ill.
That's better.
Oh.
You totally crossed the line between
It's
what is
hard not
ethical
to
and what is
cross it. They
garbage.
keep moving a little sucker, don't they?
Okay, so he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Try and get this when you edited that piece.
I'm leaving now. Gate E2.
He doesn't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know who he is. Yeah.
Good for you.
Or she turn around and go back. We're still showing him getting on the plane.
Yeah.
She's debating.
He's so sure that she's going to come.
Yeah.
Wow.
Have you ever been on a jetway like that?
Never.
That
Never.
drove itself? I haven't either. I think she kind of dodged a bullet there.
A little bit.
Because it would have eroded her a little bit to just give into it.
I thought it was the same kind of joke we used to pull at the station, turning someone's prompter off.
7 years later.
To introduce my fiancée, Lila.
I gotta see her.
Hey, Cliff, do you know who this is?
A big joke?
Whoa.
Oh, I don't know. I'm taking Cliff over to see her.
Can I come along?
Yeah.
I'll meet you back at the place. Is that okay?
Yeah, they definitely all three went their separate ways.
Yeah. how we've 180'd on his character completely.
Yeah.
Was.
Hey, guys! Come over here!
The hair, man, it makes her look so different every time they change her hair. I didn't recognize her in the wide shot there.
Are you any closer to a decision?
I think so. Aaron, they've been talking to me about being a managing editor.
Still needs her.
Nice to see you.
Hey, congratulations on history's longest winning streak.
Yeah, if you ever...
Right?
Hey, Clef.
Cliff's running off with him.
Come on, Clef. Come on.
Something tells me that little kid really liked hanging out with William Hurt.
Yeah. You
could see who the fun guy was on the set.
For sure.
3 months ago, he works at the Surgeon General's office. He loves voting.
Be funny if it's Mike from Veep.
Yeah, right.
Okay, this is a good ending.
It is. I like the fact that it wasn't like Holly Hunter has to pick between these two guys and that's how it ends.
100%.
I love that.
And the movie plays with your perception a lot, right? It's
right.
like
a beautiful non-traditional rom-com, which
100%.
I adore.
And you think that like the whole time that like there's this longing and
Right.
like this will they won't they, and like you're kind of rooting for them to like consummate the whole thing, and then like it just never happens because like he's not the guy. He goes against everything that she's about, and like it's that allure that he has to him. You know what I mean?
I love that we had a faint sense of that, but we're ultimately giving the guy the benefit of the doubt. And I think you're supposed to. I don't think you're supposed to hate Tom at all.
No, he's likable the entire time.
Until you get to that moment at the end where you're like, maybe, at least in terms of professional ethics, this guy isn't all he's cut out to be. And I believe that. And which is fine, right? He's not the devil, but professional ethics are so important to her.
100%.
That is like that. I can see that would be a deal breaker for her.
And they should be in terms of this, right?
Right,
I feel
yeah,
like,
right.
You know what I mean? So let's break that down a little bit. How do you think that makes Tom a bad guy?
I think it makes Tom not a great guy, but he's pragmatic. He is
pragmatic.
I like the fact that they showed the bloodbath at the network, in that division, because
with Nicholson there,
right?
Yeah.
Because you can say, Tom, you shouldn't have done this. Tom, you should have done this differently. Whatever. He's ultimately a survivor, right?
He's playing the game.
He played the game. It was effective. He says it when they're arguing at the airport. Like she's like, you could get fired for that. I got promoted for it because we keep changing the rules. You can't be overly critical of Tom, I think, for playing by the crappy rules of the game.
Yeah.
And because that's ultimately what it was, right? I did what I had to do to make this work.
Yeah.
You can't be mad at me because, the shifting target, I hit it a little bit.
And I think that we kind of really the kids, the scenes with them as kids, kind of sums up the entire character, right? He does it a little bit in that scene too with his dad. It's this like, what am I gonna do? And his dad's like, we can get you a tutor, and he's like, yeah, that. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, that's what he wanted,
Right.
So it's really good storytelling, really good foreshadowing as well. And we should have caught on because that scene where he's running the piece with the lady, he does smile during that scene.
He does smile. He smiled up at himself when they showed the crying reaction.
He's maybe not the brightest guy, but he's not an idiot. Like he's not dumb. He knows, smart enough to see.
He sees his lane, right?
Yeah.
The salesman aspect of what he is.
Yeah.
Even oh my God, Albert Brooks' character.
Oh my God.
Aaron. Sorry.
Yeah.
Even Aaron called him out for calling them, saying we're salesmen. He called him out for that. Well, that's the one thing he knows, and it really worked out for him. As much as a romantic drama / dramedy, I guess you would call this.
Dramedy for sure.
It is definitely also a critique of shifting media, right?
Yeah.
And shifting how we cover news in America, and it's continued shifting. This came out
87,
88, so about 8 years before Fox News became a thing and really started, further shifting into
this. Ultimately,
I don't know what you'd call it. Sensational journalism, I guess, would be a nice way to put it.
Yeah, that's
for sure. But yeah, it's definitely a pretty strong critique of that idea that like we're really because of money, right? Because of the driving force of the network, we're kind of shifting away from information into entertainment with news.
Yeah.
It's been something that's been going wrong forever. I liked it. Joan Cusack at the party, right? I was going to say something then, but I didn't want to interrupt the flow of the movie. So is talking to the one guy, and she's like, "How come people, criticize us for trying to make money, but newspapers get to make money. Well, that's because there's a difference between newspapers and news networks. When news networks were established, one of the rules of them being given the chance to broadcast for free by the American people was, you have to do news, and you have to be informative. That's the deal. You get to make billions of dollars, but you have to also take a little bit of time every day to give us real, actual news. Newspapers didn't have that deal. They can do whatever they want. It's like magazines, So she's like, well, why do we held to this standard? Because that standard exists. That difference exists. You're supposed to be serious about creating an informed public, much more so than the newspapers are. Yeah. Because at the time there were 500 newspapers in America.
How that's evolved, man.
Yeah. And now look at it. There's 500 television networks, but not that many newspapers
Anybody
left.
can start a news organization.
Right.
Now.
Yeah. Exactly.
Look at Alex Jones.
Yes. Right. Infowars. So I like the fact that they really didn't shy away from the framework being this is an ugly shift in American culture.
Yeah, and this would honestly be like a pretty interesting companion piece to Network. I feel like it tackles different themes, but at the same time, like there's still plenty of like food for thought. You know what I mean? It's really, really good.
Thematically, there's some overlap. I know this is like 12 years after Network. Was Network like 76?
76,
something like that?
So about 10. Yeah.
Yeah, so 10, 12 years after Network. There's definitely some overlap on what constitutes news organizations, what they were doing.
Yeah, and also I like the fact that it is a story about that, but also you have the relationship aspect in the film, so it's tackling a lot of themes.
Yeah, it is,
and it's really juggling quite well. I love the character dynamics. I loved all the performances. I thought Holly Hunter, she deserved an Oscar.
She
for
was
this movie.
Great. She was so good in this.
Amazing.
I felt like hers was the strongest performance in the movie.
It was,
and that's saying something because everyone was good.
It was subdued, but also like she had a chance to be showy, but you completely buy these blow-ups,
Completely right. There was nothing that felt forced or unearned at all in her emotional arcs throughout the movie. She killed it.
A certain desperation to the character that's just incredible.
We see her break down and cry the first scene we see her. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm blown away by this movie. Seriously, one of the best ones we've watched on the channel.
Yeah, very, very good. Dealt with a lot of issues. You have the failed romance angle of the story that's really kind of highlighting this is the world we live in and the world these three characters have inhabited and what the consequences for them are by trying to inhabit the world the way they do.
Yeah.
William Hurt gets rewarded and promoted. Aaron gets run out of town.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is because Aaron has a lot more integrity than Tom.
Yeah, and we saw that in the first scene with him as a kid.
Right.
He's getting beat down. That's kind of sets the tone.
You'll never make more than $19,000 a year.
That sounds pretty good to me.
Who bullies a kid at their high school graduation?
I'm sure there's plenty of
grow up, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's true. There's probably plenty.
Oh man, I'm still floored about this. I'm gonna be thinking about this all day. This was great.
So good. All right, appreciate you guys. We'll catch you in the next one.
See ya.